Off today for a ride out to Lake Louise and Moraine Lake from just west of Banff at the entry to the Bow Valley Parkway. About 140K today, 1,500 meters of climbing, and beautiful ride out here on a beautiful road, about 60K an hour along the Bow Valley Parkway. Pretty light traffic compared to the Trans-Canada Highway, which runs parallel to it. You could always do this ride from Banff if you're staying there. I always park here because parking in Banff can be a real pain in the butt, but if you're staying in Banff, really no problem. Ride right from Banff all the way to Lake Louise, and you can add in Moraine Lake if that's something you'd like to do. So we'll get some video along the way on a beautiful day here at the end of July near Banff, Alberta. So here we are on the parkway. This is a nicely freshly paved section, which is really nice. I don't know how much of this we're going to see, but as you can see, two-lane road through here. And temperature today is supposed to get up to around 23, 24 degrees. It's a pretty warm day in the mountains. I'm not wearing arm or leg warmers. I do have arm warmers on me just in case I need them. But generally in the morning, if you're riding out here, you know, bring along a jacket. Arm or leg warmers could come in handy if you're planning a ride. So here I am on the Bow Valley Parkway again, where this splits right here. There's a couple of splits in the road. This is the second one as you come out of the parking lot at the entrance to the parkway. And this is the first climb of the ride. Now, it's not a long one or an incredibly steep one, but once you get to the top, you can go down the other side. And I was just looking at this route on Strava and Ride with GPS yesterday. Last time I went down the hill on the other side of this, I hit 71. So a little bit of fun. The biggest climbs come at the end when you go into Lake Louise, and then you go into Moraine Lake as well. So we'll go up, and then we'll hit the camera again as I go down the other side. Hit 81 going down that hill. You can see I was catching up to the truck. Now as that hill goes itself, there's about 3 rises in there just as you get there. The first one on my Garmin's at 11%, but Garmin's usually on the high side of grade, so I'm thinking maybe 9%. And it's about 3 kilometers of kind of up with the rest, up with the rest, up with the rest, and then downhill. And then you get that 81K downhill, which is pretty fun. Just wish it was longer and even faster. So just up ahead, Morant's Curve, and it's a beautiful spot right overlooking the Bow River. The Bow is the same river that runs through Calgary and Banff. So I've been kind of riding parallel to it all the way along this road. So we'll stop up here, grab a drink and a bite to eat, and take in the scenery. It's beautiful. Whoop. One of my favorite places to stop, right here. We're gonna go left. We're not going skiing today. Now, if you're ever coming to Lake Louise by car, I would suggest you come on a weekday. Now this is a Tuesday morning. It's 11:23, so good time to go into the lake, better than the weekends, which are insane. Lake Louise, one of the biggest tourist traps in all of Canada. Keep that in mind. That's the Trans-Canada Highway. Now this is Lake Louise Village. Lake Louise is up there. Another Texas gate. You can walk them, but they're better to ride, trust me. Thank you. Go down here, under the bridge, and then we go up. So it's 4K to the top, a little bit of a rest bit, about 2.5K up. So you get a bit of a rest. So I'll talk to you again at the top. So here I am at the top. There's the Fairmont Hotel. I've stayed there, middle of winter time, right around Christmas, overlooking Lake Louise. Walked directly across the lake, all the way to the other end. We'll go down here, and we will be at Lake Louise. Much quieter here today, a weekday, than during the weekend. Still a lot of tourists. Here we are. Gotta work our way through here. There we go. There you are. So I'm at Lake Louise, and I'm about 51K into my ride. We'll go down the hill again in just a bit, go to Moraine Lake. But if you're ever here, I'll turn the camera around. I don't know, you probably can't see them, but there's people walking along a pathway out that way. And then when you get out to the end of the lake, you can work yourself all the way up to the top, and there's a tea room, and you can have lunch up there. It's a little bit of a hike up. And you can also go up beyond, up closer towards the glacier at the end of the lake there. So it's a beautiful place if you want to do a bit of hiking around here. But this is the time to do it during the week, because weekends are insane at this place. It's just nuts. So anyway, we'll go to Moraine Lake, back to the car, 140K. Be a great day for a bike ride. Here we come up on Moraine Lake. Make a turn here. $11K to the lake. It's a twisty, turny road through here. Not much shoulder, and very hard to pass if you're in a hurry in a car. A little bit of climbing in here, nothing terribly steep, just continuous kind of uphill. Rule of thumb in Alberta, if you start in Calgary and you start heading west, you're going to go up. You'll gain in elevation. Kind of the way it works. You know, I take it back. There's more climbing and steeper climbing along this road to Moraine Lake than I remember. I just went up a section. My Garmin said 12%, and it was a pretty, probably 1.5 kilometers to 2K uphill, kind of averaging at 7.5, 8%. So, you know, you're getting significant elevation here. It's funny, I don't remember it being as hilly last time I was here. And again, more uphill. Here we go. Well, it's starting to rain just as I get to Moraine Lake. You may see some spots on the camera. Hopefully I get down there, I think it's gonna shower pretty good. Looks like it. Wind coming up, headwind. Got a downhill coming up, so that'll help. It's windy though all of a sudden. So here I am at Moraine Lake. Let me clear the lens a little bit. Cold, boy, I'll tell you, that rain. Woo! My legs are chilly and my arms too. But this place fills up pretty quick with parking. So sometimes they block off the lot. Problem if you're on a bike. Best way to get here is you got the legs. All right. Here we are. how long that rain's gonna last. Giant rock pile here. I don't think I'd ever go up there. I'd probably break my neck, and I don't like heights. Hopefully that rain rolls through. It was nice at Lake Louise. I checked the weather before I left for the ride today, and Lake Louise was sunny. Should have checked Moraine Lake. Okay, about to head down the hill, or head down the mountain, I guess, out of Lake Louise. And we'll stop at the bottom. That's the best thing to do if you come out this way. Stop at the bottom, get some water, top up your water and your Gatorade. And it's the best thing as you head back to your car, which will be about another 53K back to your car. Here we go. Unfortunately, there's a stop sign at the bottom. So I'm just back at the entrance to the Bow Valley Parkway at the west end, and I was just going to grab a energy bar, have that before I head out, and another 50K to go. Yeah, about 50K. So back from the ride, tail of the tape, 134K, 1,428 meters of climbing. That includes Lake Louise and Moraine Lake. And average about 26K an hour, so not too bad over the ride. And if you're ever out here in Alberta, in Banff National Park, great ride. I think you'll enjoy it.